I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody new, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view, hotel get a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks, I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Death comes in threes, wins come in twos, cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job, pull up and pop out and pull out. Hat on and hood on, pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one, they wanna keep me, oh that's a good one. Pockets are dense, I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound.
Coach, the weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. We thought the old place was loud. Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with the Seattle Seahawks. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. This is Deontay Foreman, a man who missed nearly all of 2018. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Ricardo Allen, the safety, makes the stop.
2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Wilson. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Check 53. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take a win. Deeper. Let's go. And we got Mike, number 1, 53. Come on. Mike, 53. Mike. 25.
On 3rd down, Wilson. He gets it to Brown, complete. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 34-yard line.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this 1st drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Throwing on second down. Wilson. It's complete right side to Benjamin. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is third down. From the gun, it's Wilson. And that will be incomplete. It was Desmond Trufant right there, step for step in coverage. Well, that's a perfect example of how he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's game. He is just all around the football right now, isn't he?
That he is, and it's funny because I talked with the coaching staff about drills that they do in practice, and one of them is called matching hands. And as soon as that hand is launched by the quarterback, you throw up the opposite hand and match that hand with the QB, and oftentimes you're able to knock it away, as we just saw there.
Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. Almost unstoppable on the ground there as that one is good for 39. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Freeman. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
Just like that.
On second down, Freeman. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It goes as a loss of 6. And now third down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
Third and long, it's Locke. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Brad McDougald. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
On 2nd and 12, Wilson to the right side and complete to Metcalf. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. They'll run on first down. Foreman, and he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in this.
Looking for Benjamin, but it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
This time, Wilson will throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. To throw is Wilson. To throw on third down. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
First down, Seattle.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Wilson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson. Over the middle, Jerron Brown's got it. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 13-yard line. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. On second down now, Foreman. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now Wilson. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. DK Metcalf. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Myers connects on the PAT, and they take the lead here at 7-6. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brad McDougal. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
12. Can't do let you play. Guys, 4 down. 53 at the mic.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Benjamin with it over the middle.
Wilson's pass.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Here's Wilson. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
3rd and 14.
Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here.
Got it.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. A good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Under a minute to play here in the half. Time for a late drive.
It makes sense when you think about it. Hey, try and get a field goal, give yourself a lead.
This is caught inside the 15. A big play there just before halftime. 53 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now Luck. And Luck will be intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked off inside the 5. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. So we're at halftime with our score 7-6 in a tough-fought first half. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway.
Let's go, baby.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team, we're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. On 2nd and 9, Luck. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. A shotgun snap for Luck. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
On first down, Freeman. The tackle made by K.J. Wright.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Freeman. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Not good at all. Punted just 24 yards there. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points, and they look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Throwing is Wilson. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that that fell harmlessly to the ground. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Falcons grab it. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. And a big turning point here in the second half, Charles, after that play.
All you're trying to do is change momentum, flip things around for your team. You're just trying to take the ball away. How about when you take it away and
it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be taken very short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
That's got to be a long
On first down, Wilson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play there for Seattle. 48 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. Give them maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. On 2nd and 9. Wilson. And this is caught at the 8. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A gain of 13. It's a first down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Freeman. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these...
Play action. It's locked. Looking downfield for Jones. He's got it at the 15.
Let's go. Let's go.
With the score, Seahawks 16, Falcons 12.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Luck now to throw. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. The 330-pounder Al Woods brings the boom on the sack. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to...
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The former #1 overall pick, Jadeveon Clowney, in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Down for the field goal, a 37-yard attempt.
And Bryant missed it. No good. Wide to the left there for Bryant. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, just kicking a field goal there, that's a decision that could be open to second guessing. You know, you're trying to get back within a field goal, but it didn't work out as planned.
And now you're banking on your defense to be motivated enough to get out there and get the ball back for you. I think if that ball goes through the post, the defense is naturally motivated, even elevated in their mission. Now they've got to find a way to dig down deep and get it done.
A run by Foreman to start the drive. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge. Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it, Brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
53, Mike. Check, 53.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Caught right side, Jerron Brown. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. The loss of 3 on that 1st down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Now a toss play. This is Foreman. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And now defensively they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
53, Mike. Watch QB drop.
Here's Wilson to throw. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
They'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And it's complete. Hooper. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
You have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
They'll run on 1st down. Freeman. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Now it's Luck off the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. Caught on the right side by Jones. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Julio Jones once again the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Check pass. Check pass.
And he'll take this one down near the 15. The 2nd down play, not much better than the 1st. Just a gain of 1 there.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Luck now to throw. And he can't get a throw off. off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
What we got? What we got? What we got? Mike 54. Mike ready.
They snap it to Locke. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here. He's got the lane, and there he goes. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10, and he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would...
Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. Well, they got the touchdown, but it's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. And he'll advance no further, so he can't bring it back for 2, but the extra point attempt is unsuccessful. So the victory here for Seattle, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through, and they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Seahawks, they'll finish the first half of the schedule dead even at 4-4. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll take this loss into the bye as they'll be back in action in Week 10. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. And I gotta win no matter what, like fourth down, Hail Mary, no punch. Like every time I touch down, I gotta stunt. Randy Moss, yeah, my numbers going up. All these trophies, what do I need any more for? Check the stats up, you can check the scoreboard. Check the stats, Jay Critch, I'm the QB. Ran it up and then I went and got a new freeze. How it feel to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How it feel to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. If you ain't a winner, then don't come round. On my way to another city, it's a touchdown. Underlay, yeah, I gotta get it in a rush now. Let them hate, try to knock me down, but we got up now. You say that you ballin', keep it real though. Hey, why I never saw you in the field though? Hey, I make it look easy, it's a field goal. I've been grinding for a minute and I'm still going. How it feel to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How it feel to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon.